unique sound, so he needs no introduction, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. Melanin Rhythm by Words just played on your number one lifestyle station, City 105.1 FM, and that's how I welcome you to the City Cafe this lovely Friday. Cheers to the freaking babies. Welcome on board to another fantastic show that we're about to have, because guess what? Right about now, I have the guy who is known for his blue hair and head sitting across from me, and we're about to have a conversation basically about everything, especially about Don't Get Used to This, the EP that he dropped, which Melanin Rhythm is on as well. Hi world, good to have you. How you doing?
Glad
Welcome to the city.
Hey, how are you? Good morning.
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's your morning been so far? What have you done today? Tell me.
I was at a TV station. Did Wake Up Nigeria.
Oh, right. Okay.
I haven't been on Nigerian TV in a long time.
Oh,
so
really?
It was different for me. It was fun. I had a good time.
Lovely.
And just did some rounds, and here I am in front of you in real life.
You've not mentioned breakfast. You didn't have breakfast today.
I'm not really a breakfast person.
Right.
I usually do late lunch
Brunch
and stuff.
kind of
Brunch.
thing.
Yeah, I'm not mornings for me. I usually work out and do a bunch of stuff. So
But smoothies, water maybe.
Yeah, water maybe
Okay.
just fruits and stuff. Yeah, easy.
No,
stuff in the morning.
that makes sense. That works. Well, I want to ask about your blue hair. What's the inspiration? Why blue? Is blue your favorite
color?
color?
It's been how many years now?
It's been. But I've not had this conversation with you.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. No, so,
I want to know.
I mean, the blue hair is just a vibe. It looks good on me. Let's not
It
make
does.
it deep. Yeah,
it does.
It's like
so. It's nothing really.
Different shades of blue. To be honest, it just works for me, you know.
Does,
and I feel like everybody knows it now. When anybody else does it, it's like it reminds them of World.
So. Of course, like signature.
Exactly.
World. So we don't have to see the face.
Yeah.
Okay. Walk us through. Don't Get Used to This.
Yeah.
What it seems like there's a deep meaning behind it.
Yeah.
So explain to us why that title, that's a full sentence, you know.
Yeah.
Let's understand why that, and then talk us through the songs.
Yeah, Don't Get Used to This is really about living every moment to the fullest, right? And not getting used to it. You can't get used to this moment, because tomorrow we have to create new memories. We have to create new moments. We have to create new beautiful experiences. It never stops, right? Our best yesterday, we have to enjoy it, embrace it, and don't get used to it, because we have to make new best moments today. Today's what, Friday?
Today's Friday.
We have to make another best new moment today. We can't get used to yesterday.
Yeah.
This is another amazing body of work for me.
It is.
And for me, I'm like, don't get used to this, because I'm evolving. You are evolving.
You can't stay stuck.
Some of my fans, from I Love Girls with Trouble, that were toxic, are in relationships now. Right? If I talk about in the toxic conversations, you may not even relate to it anymore, because you're in a different space.
Right.
So this project is embracing love to the fullest, and being self-love as well, because self-love is part of how you embrace. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody.
You can't love nobody.
So everything starts with self-love, but also if you listen to this project from Do It, a lot of people will be like, yo, Do It is my favorite song. They'll come back and say Melanin Rhythm Company. But Do It is the idea of we hold back from when we're in situations where we don't feel complete.
Right.
We hold ourselves back from giving our best to that person or to a situation, because we don't feel 100%. We make up excuses. Like I say,
not
girls,
loved ourselves enough.
Yeah, I'm just saying, so the song is saying, do it, I'll do it for you. A lot of times guys will be like, I don't spend money for women, but they'll find a girl they actually connect with, and those things they say they won't do, they'll do it. I'll do it for you. That's what the song is talking about. Like girls will be like, me, I know they cuckoo, I know they do this. They find a guy that actually takes them
Maybe
beyond.
what you want for breakfast.
They start buying cookbooks. Shout out to everyone listening. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real life company. I can't get enough of your company. It's me being vulnerable enough to accept this is how I truly feel, and not letting ego dictate how I want to communicate with you. Ego a lot of times if I tell this or say I didn't sound like this, I head goes, so just goes the big, you know what I'm saying? No, I miss you, stay longer. So this project is just me being vulnerable, and just it's really, I can't wait. We'll talk about this maybe 6 months from now.
Yeah,
this is definitely one of my best works.
It is.
Yeah.
And so off the album, which is your best song?
He said,
Or
"This
the
is
EP
don't get used to this EP out now. It just came out a week, so don't feel like you're late.
Yeah.
Don't feel like everyone is like, oh, where's World? Where's World? But
He's here now.
I'm here now. I've just been working on myself, working
Yeah.
on new music.
Hence this vulnerable EP.
Like exactly. In order for you guys take it easy on your favorite artists, right? Because the works that you listen to today were created like 6 months, a year, 2 years. And they had to go into spaces to be able to create these songs. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not every time that I want to be outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think the internet is so used to just showing up and finding trends and things to be part of it. That's not who I am. So if you ever love World, just give me some space to create more magic. I'm not the type of person that chases trend. So I'm here because I have something special to give you again.
We love that. I love the fact that you said you're not here to chase a trend. You spoke about the internet, and lately some crazy things have been happening.
Absolutely. Every day now.
Every day, right?
Yeah.
But now this one is more music related, right?
Exactly.
It was on this same show. I was having a speech break, and then I saw, because you gotta be ever present to give the breaking news, and then I saw Justine Ola Tips is dead, right?
I just got caught up to that story in the car.
Oh
Yeah, I just found literally there was a car conversation here. Like one of the guys on my team was just telling me about it. I didn't know anything about it, to be honest. That's how much I pay
Stay
attention.
away and
That's how much attention I give like social media.
Love it.
Yeah, that was interesting.
What do
though.
you make of that? Because it seems like that's something new. I mean, we've had somebody who has done that before.
Who did that
before? Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
So what do I think of that?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's at fault with this one. This is what the internet has forced somebody that doesn't believe in themselves enough to do whatever they need to do to get the attention they feel like they need in this crazy social media world. Because like 99%, I said something the other day, I was like, most of the people that spend time on social media are not spending time doing things to change the world. They're not doing things to change things. They're not spending time creating new apps. They're not spending time trying to figure out how to do special things in this world, to be honest. And for example, I saw a tweet the other day, and someone said, World, this world, nah, you never give us correct jam since Bembe Limbe, right? And I said to myself, do I respond to this? Because the reality of it is this person probably, even the whole I Love Girls with Trouble project, the person only probably listened to Bembe Limbe from the beginning of that Bembe Limbe Ishiyoke. When that Bembe Limbe Ishiyoke finished, the rest of the song, he doesn't even know it. So why do I communicate with this type of ignorance? And you see it every day. Like I see my name in the midst of some crazy conversations. Like, for example, just the comparisons. You can't compare me to different artists with two different people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like this artist just felt like he needed to do what he needed to do. You know, it's.
I mean, given the
it's crazy
situation, I think the news is saying, yeah, it's definitely crazy.
Like I don't support that. Like I feel like I come from a space where I'm about my art. Like even when things don't work my way, when I say work my way in a popular conversation, right? And popular conversation is very, very subjective to who's really messing with you, or who's really in your corner. I've never been the type of person that came to Nigeria to dobale for any artist to give me a song. All my success has been solo records. There's a reason why I don't have features on this project is because I didn't want it. To be honest, I have features that I feel like I could put out. I'm keeping them for the next one. You're getting World in its full essence on this one. The next one, okay, we'll go into features. So I feel like I just don't chase clout. It's not in my DNA.
So there's never going to be a time in your life where you feel I got to do this since this is the latest trend now.
The most
Let
you
me
get
jump
from
on
me
it.
is come out more, talk to people more. One of the things that I'm very intentional about is getting closer to my fans and people that care about me. I'm looking for ways to do hangouts. The other day
Concerts,
I'm putting together a very exclusive 350 capacity concert. I'm not going to give you detail. It's going to be the most amazing experience that people are going to experience in Lagos. But really, the idea of it is just really, I feel like we can
be
do
intimate
so much
with
more.
your fans.
Intimate with the fans, and to give them experience. Do you know what I'm saying? I want you to feel like you're at the Grammys and watching World perform.
Okay. Okay,
what
we're
I'm
in
saying?
for
Why not?
something.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You
I have the
know.
catalog for it. I have the music
You
for
do.
it.
You
So
do.
for me, like I'm just like very intentional about how I get close to my fans. How
Mm.
do hangouts. The other day we're at one of the stations. I invited like 5 of my fans to come do a takeover. I did a takeover for like 2 hours.
Lovely.
We went over the music before it
Yeah.
dropped.
Mhm.
Things like that. I'm more intentional about that. I'm not intentional. So if you see me, I'm not out for trend. I'm just how to connect with my people. That's not. When you see, I don't have to be outside doing all these things.
I
For
can
real.
promise you, world, that people listening right now have fallen in love with you all over again. Those that love you, and then those that have not necessarily come close to you.
Yeah.
They love what you're hearing. Like everything you're saying is what the people want to hear. We want to be included in
Trust me.
something that you're saying you're giving to us.
Yeah, oftentimes, like, there's a lot of times, like, even for people like, yo, world, we've not seen you for a minute. This and that. I'm taking it as a compliment now. It means people miss the sound,
Yeah,
right?
they
And
do.
also, it's like, how do I don't even respond. I try not to respond to any negative stuff online. People don't realize, like, for every negative thing
How
you
do you
see,
manage that though? How do you
I'm
stop
creating-
yourself?
you know,
Hold
listen,
yourself back.
I'm creating better music. I'm creating more music. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work on myself even more. So I don't have to. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah,
Like,
I do,
it's so
I do.
petty to respond. Sometimes I get in my feels. I maybe like just say something, but to be honest, it's not easy. We're human beings, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for the most part, I've doubled up my work. I've doubled
Love
up my
it.
essence. I've doubled up my songwriting. If you like my work, songwriting before,
Yeah.
oh, this person write better than wall. This like looking at hold down, looking at the keep up.
Do you understand?
You know what I'm saying to you? When you hear my music, you know a difference, like all the time.
Okay, and let's check this one out by Word, still off the EP.
New one.
Yeah.
Which one is this one now?
Shake.
Woo,
The
and,
visuals
Are you gonna give us shake vibes? Yeah, are you
That's
gonna shake
the
it for
thing.
us?
I don't know how to dance.
Oh, it's
Word
okay.
like
It's
I
okay.
suck. Let's
It's
just
okay.
enjoy the track.
Yeah.
Everyone that knows Tara for sure knows that this is her kind of vibe, like where you can give me something really intimate, personalize it, so when I'm listening, I feel like you're talking to me and me alone. This is one song of
Amazing.
you understand?
I like that.
This is
at
one
first
song.
before we played it, you
Yeah.
like, oh, you're not gonna shake.
Do you understand?
And when
Like,
it started going, like, I see you shaking in your chair.
I lost home
You
training.
just gave, you know what? You just gave people like they're working. They have like headphones. They can shake on their
You
chair.
get-
If you're working at the bank, you could shake on your
Wherever
chair.
you are.
And wherever you are, you could just do it
Just do it,
responsibly.
like,
shake
very
responsibly.
easy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love the fact that Word has infused, I would call it the new sound, and
Yes.
still maintained his sound. How did you
Absolutely.
do that?
Takes time. That's why I don't rush the process. So like
Yeah.
this project for me is really embracing the old sounds that people love from me
Yeah.
and infusing the new. Like you just said it. Like I was very intentional about my choices.
Yeah.
I
We didn't
wanna-
lose you in
yeah,
it, like,
exactly.
yeah.
You would never lose me on a song.
Right.
I just I just have a great time and make sure that like the quality of the music that I'm giving people is consistent. So it's going to be very difficult for you to get a back quality music from me because I'm very intentional about that.
Love that. And then speaking of quality of music, obviously, aside production, mixing, and all that, is the words as well. So who writes for Words?
Word.
Does Word write his songs?
Sadiq writes for World.
Okay, lovely. But
Yeah.
we've also heard that Word writes for people.
Yeah,
He's
Sadiq
written.
writes for people.
What am
That's
I
my
missing
real name.
here?
But anyways, yeah, Sadiq writes for World.
We love that.
Amazing.
So basically, you do your writing, and then
Yeah.
you give us the vibe. But then talk to us about the people you've written for. You've done international songwriting and all.
Yeah, like I've written
Give us
for.
names.
To be honest, like because I used to live in Atlanta and that's where I started.
Yeah.
And songwriting was my way of maneuvering through studios because everybody would like be locked up, but they needed songwriters. Labels were signing new artists, and I was much younger then in Atlanta. The only artist that people really cared about was Akon then. So for me, being another African kid, these times have changed.
Yeah.
This is 2013, 14, 15, 16.
Oh.
And I'm like just like trying to learn how to create and just so songwriting was good for me because I started writing for B.O.B. People didn't know. I was writing for B.O.B. I was writing for Mario. I was writing for Timbaland and the artist I was working with.
What song did you write for Mario?
There's a record on. It's called Sex, Drugs. You just gotta check it out. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like the last
Oh.
project I was working on, And there's another record I did with him called Stadium Lights. Yeah. That was,
Oh, lovely.
let me see. I was working with B.O.B. We have about 4 or 5 songs. I was on Ether, his album called Ether. The song called I Know. You pull that up. It's on Spotify. B.O.B. featuring World. We did several records during that time as well. And I started working with house DJs. My first ever big success was actually in house music.
Oh.
Yeah, I was working with like house DJs. It was beautiful at that time because someone I used to work with, not used to work with, was one of my big bros actually. Like he was like, "Yo, World, you could do so much more with your voice, right? Let me introduce you to some house DJs," because he does a lot of stuff in that electronic house space.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Let me just start singing your vocals," and it was crazy. Like before you know it, in Eastern Europe, I had one of the biggest songs then before Show You Off.
That's how World
That's crazy.
blew.
And Show You Off was just a blessing because that was my first time doing Afro fusion with my sound. You right? That's my first time trying it, and that worked out. But that for me was different because that was the first time I connected with my people and back home, from Nigeria to Kenya to South Africa. It was the first time, and it changed my perspective because before then I remember I'll go to like a video shoot and stuff with like B.O.B. and all these guys, and I see how in their town, and I see how they embrace. I was an African guy, I'm on the hook. People like the hook, but they were not connecting with the artist himself. They liked the voice, they liked the hook, but there was a disconnection because they can't really tell where I'm from. I was different in the space. They just embraced my talent, but there was no real connection with the person. I think Show You Off was the first time I felt that connection with like, okay, you know. And I think like let's get closer to home.
Right, and
that
then
changed. Show You Off was really what changed everything. Because even when I did Trouble with SARS, it was because of Show You Off. Because Show You Off was already getting so much love, and even SARS 2 was like, "Yo, I love this record. You know, let's do more." And I had Show You Off was the only song. If I had like 100 songs, then I had one Afro soul song, in out of 100 songs. And when I met SARS, I was like, "Yo, let's do more." I wanted to keep giving to that energy that I was getting back home. That's what gave birth to I Love Girls with Trouble. Yeah.
That's amazing. And this conversation would just go on and on for all I care, because listening to you alone is soothing. Like, love
Thank
it.
you.
And well, we gotta just try to wrap it up.
For time's sake.
For time's sake.
A reason to bring me back here. Yeah.
Definitely a reason to bring you back here. Now let's delve into personal life. How you take time to replan, to refocus, and then you come back better and bigger. How does this affect your music, or does it even affect your music career when you take all that time away? There's a public perception, and there's a public narrative. So when you really think about it, like most of the conversations you even see online are not organic. Do you know what I'm saying? That's most of the conversations is like people talk about the tea.
Yeah, people talk about who they want to see win.
Right.
So for me, like when you ever say like, "Oh, what's not being talked about," is because like I've just been really focused on music and just stuff. So if you don't feel bad, because at the end of the day, I'm making progress personally in my personal life, and I'm making progress with my music. I'm creating the best music in my life, like behind the scenes, but it just takes time to present that. So for me, it's just all about personal growth now more than anything else, and while creating great music and connecting with my fans and the people that care about what I do, getting bigger and better, making sure the people I have around me are the most reliable people that I could trust. At the same time, just really continue my journey, because my journey is my journey. I don't care about what anybody is doing. Everyone is like, "Oh, world should be bigger by now, world should be this by now," and all that. I appreciate that, but my journey is my journey, and I have to focus on that. And some certain things happen that I can't really control, but I'm focused on my journey, and I'm back here again with more amazing music, and it's a blessing. I'm grateful for that every day.
Okay, and let me put you on the spot here. If you were to pick between writing for others and then singing, which would you rather? You can't sing when you're writing for others.
I mean, I can through collaboration.
No, you won't. You just be writing. You just be writing.
For
of
myself,
course, the credit will be given to you that you wrote the lyrics to a song performed by
I feel writing for myself because the narrative is different. You hear it. You hear the feeling and the authenticity, the energy from
Yeah.
the real horse's mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I write for others, to be honest, I am pretty much writing from. I'm having conversations with them. So my process of writing for others is when it's a creative process. When we're in the studio together, I'm telling your story. I'm helping you tell your story. I'm not telling my story. So I'll say writing for myself because you hear my story from the horse's mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. And collaborations world. Who are we expecting in the next release that you're about to have? The one that you said you have features on.
There's so many actually. Like I know I've been working with Tenny. I've been working with DC. I've been working with Ladipo. I've been working with Fowls. I've been working with Odumodu Black. I've been working with who else am I forgetting? Pretty Boy DO2. I've been working with Joe Boy. Budge. so many.
The list is endless.
So it's like you can imagine. Like you've not really heard me in too many collaborations. I feel like 2024 is gonna be world in the collaborative space. So this trend is not stopping anytime soon.
Right, we love that. We love that. Thank you so much, World, for stopping by. I don't know if there's anything you want to say to the people listening before we wrap it up.
The fans always love you guys so much more back, and thank you for having me. Yeah,
sure. Don't forget, guys, Don't Get Used to This is
out now. It came out last week Friday, so you're not late to.
When you're
Let's go run that up.
You can definitely
don't
join
say
the party.
they're stream farming and then let's get it to number 1 organically. All love.
Love that. Okay, go check that out. Listen to it on all streaming platforms, and let World know, especially when you do or listen to that shake part. Let him know how you shake it and tag him on Instagram. No?
Yes, please. Let's know if you're shaking in the chair, if you're shaking whatever,
shakere,
anything that guys, you can shake shakere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, because the guys will not want to shake something else.
Something, yeah. Love.
All right, World. Thank you so much.
And on TikTok, make sure you tap in shake challenge and just have fun.
There's a shake challenge.
Yeah, I'm just excited to start it because like I was with Fina the other day, and she's like, "Yo, I love this song and let's do it," and she just killed it. And a lot of people were like, "Yo, we love this video and this song already." So let's just get the vibe going. I'm not really a challenge person, but you guys just show how much you appreciate and loving the record, and I'll definitely repost and show love back.
All right, and last one before we get back to it. If you could have a VAR in your daily life.
A what?
A VAR.
Okay.
Where you can replay, things. Where would it be? Where would you like?
You know what? I think in the studio. I think people would love to see how my process is. My process is. Just see,
so cool.
And that would be like that. Just look like just me in the studio going crazy, trying to figure it out. And just me in the studio.
This is the madness before the magic.
Yeah, absolutely. Just me in the studio, like. But you have to be up early because I usually record like 6 a.m. in the morning to like. I don't do night sessions as much.
Yeah.
I love early sessions, clear mind, clear thought, and you have to be up early to catch it.
All right.
If not, you miss it.
Yeah. We're down. This is World everywhere on social media. Go follow him. And as he's just said, there's a shake challenge going on. Grab your boo, grab whatever you can grab, and shake it.
Thank
you so much.
Shake it through the holiday.